Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Priestess Peaches, aka Jackie Lane from yourpeachylife.com, and I empower ambitious women in long-term relationships to operate in their empowered feminine energy so that they can have the love, pleasure, sex, and money that they have always wanted. And in this video, I'm just feeling called to share with you about something that's just happened, like literally 5 minutes ago. So I was connecting with a friend, and she was saying to me that she's been connecting with one of my competitors. And I just want to say no shame here to my friend. Like, I completely understand that competition mentality. But I just want to say, if you're wanting to operate in your empowered feminine energy in your life, in your business, in your relationship, in your sex life, you need to not believe in competition. Like, I personally don't believe in competition. We are all unique. We are all, like, I believe my clients will come to me when they're ready to come to me, and it's a perfect energetic alignment. Like, it's not about competition. Like, even if another woman was saying the exact same words as me, even if someone else is out there saying the exact same things as me, it's coming through their vessel. They are a channel for the same message, and I celebrate that. I want there to be many, many empowered women in the world sharing this message. I celebrate any woman on this path, and I know for a fact, just through my own personal experience, that when you're seeking something, the teacher will appear. And basically, there's been times in my life where I invested with this mentor years ago, like a high level mastermind situation. And she was saying this particular thing over and over to me, and I just could not receive it from her. And then another woman who I was connecting with, who was also in this mastermind, she said the exact same words to me, and suddenly it just clicked in. And so this showed me that there's no such thing as competition, because it just depends on your energy, where you're at, like who you're aligned with in that moment or for that particular message, to receive that particular message. And so I know that even if there's someone else out there saying the exact same thing as me, I say it in my own unique way. I am my own energetic transmission of the message. And I trust that the women who need to receive it from me, or who are going to be able to receive it from me, will be energetically magnetized to me. And so I know, like, I was meant to meet that woman in that mastermind so that I could receive that message that I wasn't able to receive from the coach at the time, which was funny because I'd invested with the coach, but that's a whole other story. So yeah, it was interesting to me because I surround myself with so many women who like have already moved beyond that competition mindset. It was strange to me to hear someone say, "Oh, I've been connecting with one of your competitors," because I was just like, I haven't even heard that word for so long. And like I said, I'm not saying this to shame anybody here, because I understand that mentality. I understand that lingo. Like, it's so ingrained in our society and in business, like the way that we are taught about business and marketing and sales. We have been conditioned into a very masculine energy kind of paradigm, and even wounded masculine energy paradigm. And so these words are so heavily ingrained and conditioned into us that we just say them without a second thought, without actually understanding what that means. And if you want to receive premium clients, customers, sales, and have success with in your business, and have a consistent flow of money and large amounts of money flowing to you from your business, you need to move beyond the competition mindset. It's so easy to go into competition and comparison. These things will dim your light. They will dim your light. They will make you feel small. They will make you feel not good enough. It will feel like you need to hustle, and that you need to do more, and that you're not far along enough, and that so-and-so is better, and you have to compete with this person and that person. There's so many people in this world doing the exact same thing as you. You have to move out of that competitive competition, comparison mindset, because it's not going to get you anywhere. You need to trust and celebrate. You need to celebrate that there are people out there doing the same thing as you. Like, that's amazing. You want this message to reach far and wide. You want the collective consciousness to change. You want other people in the world to be doing what you're doing. So celebrate it. Don't fear it. Love it. And know that your clients, your customers are energetically attracted to you. It's got nothing to do with, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's beyond just the words you're saying in the message, even though that's important, but it's an energetic thing. So you don't have to fear competition. You don't have to worry about comparing yourself to anyone, because you are a unique channel for this message. And there are people in the world right now who need to hear this message from you specifically. Literally, they won't be able to receive it any other way other than from you. And so, well, they might be able to receive it in other ways other than from you, but it's you who they're going to be magnetized to for that particular message at that particular time. Do you know what I mean? And so you don't need to worry about if so-and-so is doing a similar thing to you. Like, I used to feel triggered all the time, and even like have like twinges of jealousy and stuff around people who are doing the same thing as me. And like, when I first started teaching certain things, if my clients would then start teaching it in their own way, like, even then I would feel like this, like, oh, I don't know how I feel about that, even though I've taught them to teach it. Do you know what I mean? And it was just ridiculous. And so I worked on that. I worked on those wounds. I overcame that competition BS, which leads to the comparison, which leads to the bitter Betty in you. I love that. The bitter Betty. I learned that from Amy Allchurch. She says bitter Betty, and I just love that. It's so funny. But yeah, you don't want to be going around feeling this pressure and fear, and like you're not doing enough, that you're not enough, and that you've got this competition that you have to compete with and that you have to one up on. You don't want to go around feeling like jealous and insecure, because that's where jealousy comes from. It's insecurity, and bitter about other people doing the same thing as you. And like, you have to trust that you are just as powerful as them. Like, you are needed. And the way that you share that message, the energy of you sharing that message is more than enough, and that your clients and customers are going to be energetically magnetized to you because they need it from you. And so there's no need to worry about competition. And this, what I've noticed is that this, even really highly successful women, like six-figure earning women who I have helped, still have this competition. Like, it's this masculine energy where they're like hustling to compete. And it's like, because they think that that's what's got them where they are now, it's like they struggle to let go of that. They struggle to let go of this competition comparison, because they feel like, oh, well, that's what's got me here. But it's not. Actually, if they can let go of that, they're going to feel so much more relaxed in their business. They're going to feel so much more trusting. They're not going to have to take as much like forceful pushing action. It's going to feel like flow. Like, isn't that what we want? We want our nervous systems to relax. We want to be able to receive in ways that don't burn us out and that don't feel bad. And the way that you do that is to come into your empowered feminine energy. And the empowered feminine, like, competition isn't a reality, okay, to the empowered feminine. Like, you don't need that. And comparison isn't a reality. So like, competition is the wounded masculine, and comparison is part of the wounded feminine. So it's where you doubt yourself, the comparison, and like, competition is where you're like pushing and like climbing the ladder. Do you know what I mean? It's like that forward moving, but it's pushing and forcing kind of energy, and that's wounded masculine. And it's exhausting. Both those things are exhausting. That's not what we want. That's not the energy you want in your life and in your business. And you really can shift beyond that. Like, it is possible for you to shift beyond that. And it just takes some awareness, like, as it comes up in your life where you notice that you're feeling that way. It takes some awareness to not react in that sense of urgency, and to actually lean back And these are things that I teach in my program. I am currently opening the doors to my Rising in Love, Pleasure, Sex and Money 3-month mastermind. Oh my goodness. So if you are interested in that, then please do private message me, direct message me on Instagram. That's the best way to get hold of me, basically, at the moment. So yeah, if you want to be part of this 3-month mastermind, you receive access to the 12 weeks online course of Rising in Love, Pleasure, Sex and Money, all the course content. There's 2 videos each week. You have access to all of that. Plus, we have a weekly group call together where you will receive like direct coaching and support from me, plus a community space for all the women in the group. So yeah, excuse me, I'm just drinking my breakfast smoothie here. I know this is a really bad angle. I don't have any makeup on. Yeah, so anyway, if you want to be part, if you know that Rising in Love, Pleasure, Sex and Money, if you know that it's inevitable that you're going to be part of that mastermind, then direct message me on Instagram. You can apply on my website as well. But as I'm recording this video, it's not all completely up and running. But maybe by the time I've uploaded this video, like I'll leave you the links in the comments to where you can connect with me and how you can apply to be part of Rising in Love, Pleasure, Sex and Money. Okay. So anyway, I love you lots and I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye.